Yo, we back and we are live on top of your number one family entertainment channel. Yes, it's 8:30. I know what that means. That means say that time don't reach for Money Matta. And it's always a good day for us on Mondays. To talk about money. We've talked about savings made easy. And guess what? Now we talk about investing made easy, because they're difficult once you know what you're supposed to know about investing and others. So I say we get a certified person in the building as always for every Monday. We always come talk about money and everything that has to do with money, right? So if I tell her now she's looking moneylicious, they see me, I've come again, but I'll say it anyways. Yes, ma, you looking moneylicious until Monday.
You.
Yeah.
Good morning.
I'm very fine.
Elegant gele.
This is my gele today is standing.
Yes, it's standing.
It's ovation, no.
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah. I can't wait to see your gele anyways.
Okay, maybe very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah, so viewers at home, good morning. Like Slim, we don't talk about investing made easy. And like she don't say, investing no day difficult like that. And investing is not meant for just a set of people. Investments should be possible for everybody. And that's not the reason why we say investing made easy. Because if you know what to do, you say, okay, this is something that we can do. And last week we talked about what investments be. And we also talk about what investment no be. We don't explain them. So I want us to know again, say simply investment now, you making your money to work for you. We say that for most people, we start with working for money. But your life should not end with just you working for money. You should get to a point whereby your money also will work for you. Don't forget, say for every day, we get just 24 hours in a day. And there is no way you can work for that 24 hours. And it's possible for anybody, make it say, I want to achieve all my goals, all my financial goals by just working for money. It's possible. Even if you calculate the amount of money that, okay, I'm 40 now, I'm going to retire in 20 years. This is not the amount of money where I go get. And then you multiply them. It's possible, say you want to do everything where you want to achieve for life, for that period. And don't forget, say, after that 60, life go stay continue. So that is the reason why the wise person, they say that the fool, they waste money.
Yeah.
They say the average person, they spend money. But they say only the wise, they do it in. They invest money. So which category you go put yourself now? You there for the people where they call wise, the people where they call foolish, or just the average person? But the truth of the matter is, say, a lot of people there for the first two. And only a few there for the last one. So it is possible. It is not how much you earn, but what they do with what you do. I remember the first time, as I was just going through this thing, in my head this morning, I remember the very first time where I start to invest. I did do my youth service for that time. And I remember, something came up at that time. I did work for a company, a multinational company at that time. And, I remember I was with the company secretary, the head of legal at that time, and I was doing my youth service. And he just called me and said, Dupe, are you not going to buy the shares of so company? And I was like, I had seen my parents buy shares, do everything, But he just came to me and said, are you not going to do this thing? I said, sir, I don't have money. I said, yes, when you collect your alawi, use that alawi for that something. And he was on my neck, and till today, he's still my mentor.
Yeah.
He's a top person if I call his name. But I just want to, I didn't understand what I was doing there. But I started, although along the line, I stopped. But, I started, and that was the very first set of shares I bought. Because he was telling me, but I really, really didn't understand what he was talking about. But, so the thing we say, be how much you earn, but what you do with them. How much did I spend that time? Maybe my alawi then was maybe, youth service go give us. The company too go give us. So what did I do? Because I used to save one particular one. The other one is waiting I go spend. So I just said, so how will I do it? I just decided as he told me, because he was like monitoring me.
So whether you would or not. So
I just used that particular alawi, and that was the beginning of my journey. So it is not how much you earn, but waiting they do, waiting they earn. So don't say, this something is not for me. It's not. That is why we talk about savings made easy. So that savings will help you to start investing. So that's not the one thing I want to talk about. It is important that you can't use the whole period, 24 hours, to make money. The way you use investing, Whether investing transients, let me use that word, time. Whether you are sleeping, whether you are awake, whether you are working, whether you know work, whether your money go dey work for you. That's not the level where I want all of us make
To
we
reach.
be. So open your mind. Don't say, no. It is possible. If you want to do it and you begin to work towards it, it is possible. So I want you to know that investment is a continuous journey. Not be something you go start and you say, you go leave am. It is a continuous journey. And I want to appeal to our viewers again. Stop asking the wrong question. Stop asking, wetin I should invest my money in? That's not the wrong question.
So what should the question be?
The question should be, as we go to look at them now.
Okay.
The question should be, who am I? The question should be,
In terms
what are
of
my
money,
goals?
Abi?
Yes, in part of myself. You need to understand yourself. There was one time we talk about money and you.
Yeah.
And we say the way why you do what you do is because of who you are. Do you understand? Like I dey ask, if for instance you Slimmy ask me, say, wetin I should invest my money in? You're asking me the wrong question. Why? Because it is what I think you should invest your money in
That you say.
that I will tell you. You
But
understand?
what if, is it not okay for you to be confused? Because I think me and you, we've
It's
had this conversation
to be
several times.
confused. And that's not the reason why we won't simplify them
Okay.
on Money Matter this morning and for the next couple of weeks. So that you can begin to ask the right question.
I think I can't seriously wait because I actually.
Ask me, Slimmy, now. So waiting I go.
Okay, I should say I've said
Ask
it
me
before,
now.
so let me
You've
just
asked
ask
me.
again.
Okay, so I go tell you, say, okay, Slimmy, go do Forex. Or Slimmy, go start business. How that one work for you?
Business will not work for me.
Exactly.
But even with that, I still don't know what to go into because.
So wait, by the time you start knowing, you will understand. Because if you ask me, because people keep asking, what should I invest? I will be telling you, do this one, that one.
And it's what applies to you, will say,
Exactly.
because you really don't know how
because I don't
it
know.
works for them.
Take for instance now, both of us we want to take journey. We want go Abuja. We there for Ajawa State, for Lagos State. We now want to go to Abuja. And then you come and ask me, say, Barrister, how should I go to Abuja? Do you understand? I can tell you, okay, Slimmy, go by air.
Do you know how much I have in my account?
Exactly. You dey get them now. But both of us, if you say, okay, we need to go to Abuja, maybe a friend they do wedding or something, both of us won't go. You, the destination now where? Abuja. You might decide, okay, you have money.
Let me go by air.
Let me go by air. Me, I would think I'm very well. I get the cash to go by air. Am I afraid to fly? With all these things where they happen for Nigeria now. Do you understand? I don't take them into consideration. You don't consider your own. For you don't care. They say we can fly in airspace. They will do everything. You're comfortable, you can fly. You will go. Me, I'm not comfortable. Do you understand? And I don't even have the money. So I go say, let me quickly go by night bus. Do you understand? The destination now where?
Abuja.
Abuja.
So that means this destination can actually be the same, but the means of getting there is...
The investing is the means. It is the vehicle. So I want to say at this point, say, investment, no be product. Investment is your plan. So that is why I say, ask the right question. Not ask me, say, what I should invest in. I will tell you what I feel. If you go to meet another person who is a financial, we'll tell you another thing, depending on who he is. So if he's a very conservative person, he will tell you, and imagine a conservative person telling a person who can do risk, who can take risk, and telling the person, okay, I want to go to Abuja, I tell you to take a night bus. I will just look at you. Why will I take a night bus? I have the money. I have a meeting, I have a deadline. Those are things that you alone can answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you are going for leisure. I don't know if you have an appointment to go and, go to Aso Rock or something, and I tell you to take night bus. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we must learn to ask the right question, to know the right thing. Somebody asked me this morning, I want to kiniko. I just looked at the person, I said, keep watching Money Matter. Because you're asking me the wrong question. And I keep telling people, stop asking that question. Ask the right question. Ask yourself, who am I? Wealth is my goal.
Where are you financially?
Where are you financially? Where are you going? Don't forget, and I must also say, there is no right or wrong investing. Some people will say, okay, some people that have been reading the book of Robert Kiyosaki, the rich and poor dad.
Rich and poor dad.
So
okay, I think we'll start from there. We'll start from there when we come back. So, guys, let's quickly go for our first break on the show this morning. When I come back, it's be time for us to open the phone lines, and definitely we'll continue on top of the show. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Now we are talking about moving to the next level, like from socialism to communism.
When it comes to money matter, be the boss.
Good morning. I come to realize the fact that
When you have a business, make sure your business gets strong.
As we know, say money matter na important issue. You fit interact with us on top the show or talk to Barrister Modupe through we phone numbers wey be 081 73147589 and 081 054 34984. You still fit call us on top with Skype ID wey be WAP TV. Shey you be banking industry or cooperative society, abi you get anything wey you wan make people know about your business? Come market yourself on top our Money Matter program wey dey teach our country people how to manage their finances. We are back. Yes, back like we never left anyway. So let's open the phone lines. Investing made easy. She tell me that they ask the right question. You understand? Don't ask her, what should I invest? How much do you have in your account first? There are some things that I've always said on this show. It's not we that we answer it for you. It's you, gone, that we answer the question for yourself, because it's you that you know where you are financially. You can't be talking about investing if you don't have money in your account. You understand? You cannot be talking about investing if you don't have a source of income. You cannot be talking about investing when you cannot even give an account statement. You can't even say, this is how much at the moment that I have that I can want to invest with. Anyway, so the numbers are on your screen. Feel free to call those numbers 08105434984 and of course 08173147589. Please help me turn down your volume, I beg you. Okay, and please feel free to call us up on Skype. I had some amazing callers. All my Sierra Leone boyfriends, Zambia boyfriends, you people should call, let's invest too. You cannot marry me if there's no money in your account. Because you're already talking about, I've got some amazing boyfriends at the moment. They're talking about marriage. Fantastic. So let's talk about investment first off. So guys, all right, man. So really, I would have loved us to treat the questions, because I think it's just okay for people to be confused.
Yes,
like me, it's not like I don't know where I am financially, but I've always told you, I feel some type of when it comes to business. I keep telling people I'm not a business person, because I am just that one person that if you owe me, me go they run from me, because I don't want you to feel okay at every point you see Slimmy wants to collect that money.
Yes.
So when you owe me, I don't even want to see you. I don't want to stress. I don't want you to feel stressed. So I can't imagine going into business with that kind of mindset, because people will owe me and they'll be feeling at peace with themselves. So that is why I keep asking, like, okay, for people like us that it's not like I can't take a risk. For me, that is no risk. I just don't see me doing business, things like that. But I can always give people money that, okay, maybe you give me, like, if I put 100K, how much are you going to give me, when you're returning my money? I think I can do something like that, but not like saying I want to start selling air, I want to sell wares and stuff. I don't see myself doing all that. So I would love to know the questions, we would definitely like to know questions.
So like you say, it is not wrong for you to be confused. It is not wrong for you to say, okay, I don't have an idea. Where should I start from? It is not wrong.
Okay.
It's a good thing. Because sometimes when you tell some people, when they ask you that question and you're asking them questions, they just tend to, somebody told me, what business should I do? And I told the person, okay.
We got Benjamin from Abuja. Hello, Benji. Good morning.
good morning. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing too?
Not bad.
All right. Just go on.
Yes, this is from Abuja. I want you to come out the mode of investment. I want you to come out boldly to tell me the mode of investment.
Mode of investment? I don't know. We didn't get that though, Mr. Benjamin. Can you come again, please? What do you mean? Or how do you mean?
Investment made easy. Which way do you want to invest? What are the criteria apart from money?
Apart from money.
Okay.
Criteria is the same thing you said. Do you understand?
No, I really don't understand your question. But I don't know what he's trying to ask by
if
by
you don't have money, can you invest?
Well, yes. It depends. Like I said,
I think that's what I'm trying to say. Apart
there are
from
different
money.
forms of investment, which we are going to go into later on. Investments are broken into different things. And you even see the you have the traditional form of investing, and now you are beginning to see other forms.
Okay.
You know, like some people will say that we have agricultural products. If you join us to do this, by the end of you are going to get this amount. You have some that are not traditional anymore.
Okay.
You understand? So we have different forms of investment, which we are going to look into, but I don't want us to jump the gun.
Okay.
And that is why I want us to understand this one before we start looking at the forms of investment, you know, what they are about, because I'm going to take us through. And let me quickly go through some of the questions you should be asking.
Yeah, that is better.
You know, I asked last week that what is your financial goal? That one is very, very critical.
Key.
Like the example I gave, you and I going to Abuja. Our goal is what? Getting to Abuja. So that would determine what vehicle, how we're going to get that. Definitely getting a form of vehicle is working. But it's not possible for us to say we want to walk
from here to
Abuja. It will not make sense, except you are doing it for maybe to make a name or something. But if you have a purpose,
if you have a goal along the way,
it is not possible. So you must ask yourself, what is my goal? What is my destination? That's what you must ask. What do I want to achieve? You know, like I also said, you know, investment also, the kind of investment vehicle you are going to use will also, they have different yielding time period.
Okay.
There are some, like I said, they are very good, adequate for short term, depending on your goal, medium term and long term. We'll look into that. And then their rate of returns as well, it differs. So you need to know what is my goal. So start answering those questions now, so that by the time we continue next week, you will know that, okay, this is what I should be looking at. So even you yourself, you'll be comfortable to tell me, okay, I think I should be doing this based on this. Another thing that you should look at, for instance, is, okay, before we look at another thing, I was using the example of Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
For him, he doesn't believe in any other thing but real estate. He feels that if you're doing any other thing, you're wasting your time, because he believes in real estate. But if you look at it, one of the richest men in the world is who? Is Warren Buffett. What does he do?
Real estate?
He doesn't know. He's into stocks. He's into shares. He's one of the richest men. He believes in stocks.
Okay.
He believes
so that means he's not even into real estate, and he's one of the rich, and that's true.
Why he's into stocks, he's into shares. He believes in the long term. Robert Kiyosaki believes that long term is rubbish. It is trash. You understand?
So should we say his book is based on what worked for him? Or
eventually, if you understand him, you realize that he says that, look, what I'm doing is not for the average person. He believes so much in debt. Look at Dangote and the rest. What do they, they're into business, and how do they move? What is their leverage? It is debt. They borrow so much amount of money to go into this business. Business is also a form of investment. We're going to look at it next week. So that is why I'm saying that, look, you must know yourself, and you must know what, you know. If you are reading a few of his books and everything, you know, he condemns every other thing apart from real estate. But one of the richest men, like I'm saying, is Warren Buffett. He has been into it. He tells you do it for the long time. He tells you do this, do that. He doesn't. So you need to understand yourself. You need to understand your
what
goal.
works for you.
What works for you. You need to understand your circumstance. Where are you going? You need to understand your age. If you're almost retiring, there are some things I will never tell you to go into. Your goal, some of your goal may be, I want to preserve my capital. Some of your goal may be that I want to beat inflation. There are different forms of investment that you will use. If you want to preserve some your capital, I will definitely not tell you to do some of these things, things. Do you understand? So it may be that, okay, you want to, you know, there are different things. So you must understand goal is very, very, very important. Very, very key. Are you doing it for the long term? Are you doing it for the short term? You must understand. If you don't understand, then if somebody tells you to do something and then you fail, it doesn't work for you, you fight the person. If I say, okay, go and do stocks, go and buy shares, and during this period, if I had told you something maybe last year, go and do shares, when everything was working and doing well in the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year, this year, you have lost it. About maybe you had 100%, everything is now 50%. You say, that woman doesn't know what she talk. She tell me, say, make her do stock, but stock I don't go down. But the thing is that stock is not for short term. Between last year and this time, it's short term. If you want to make money and make wealth from stock, it is not a short term thing. So imagine if you had asked me and I told you, go and invest. middle of last year, and then by this time you have lost. He said she knows. Now you yourself know what you they talk, because you need to ask the right questions and understand. So what is your goal? It is very key. Your goal will determine your destination. Will determine not the destination, sorry, will determine the vehicle that you must take. The process. You must ask age. So if I'm near retirement, there's some things you should not even do. But imagine somebody who is just starting his job. He can put everything together and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because I have time on my side. I can do some risky investment. I can do some safe investment. You understand? You must look at your liquidity. You know, I say that it is not how much you really have, but what you do with what you have. Some people can say, okay, I want to go and buy property. I have this money. But if you're just starting out, you don't have so much. Maybe you have just 20,000. What can you do? It is also there for you. Another thing is also, as per time. Okay, we have a caller.
Oh, Wumi. Hi, good morning, Wumi.
Hello, good morning, ma.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, ma.
All right, please go on.
Well done, ma.
Thank you.
Sorry, I invested in this shares some times ago. There is a company that was helping me to manage it in those days. The company folded up. I don't even know how to even get all those my shares that I have bought as at that time. So I think it's part of an investment. But most of this investment, you put your money at the end of the day, you will not even have anything to come out of it.
Okay, let me answer you, Mr. Wubi. The first thing is, if you know, we explained what investment is not last week. This what you have done. I don't know what company you did. If you say the company that has folded, I don't know if it's the stockbroking firm that has folded up or the company that you invested in that has folded up. I need to clarify. But if it's an investment that you invested in stocks, I want to think that is what he's talking about. If you would have your CSCS account. If you have it, you can trace it. So I need to get to understand what it is that you're talking. Which company has folded up now? Is it the company you invested in? If it's the company that you invested in, or is it the stockbroking firm? I need to understand. And when we come to, there was a time we talked about putting your finances in order. It's very important. All your documents need to be, somewhere. If you invested in stocks and shares, even if there has been a merger or a changeover or something, about, I think a month ago, even the stock exchange, they came out to say that, look, if they were giving room for people to bring it, a lot of people have not redeemed their dividend. So they're saying, come. They publish it as well. Come and see. Come and take your money. Come and do this. It's just that people are just a bit, let me say, ignorant. They don't know what is going on. So maybe Mr. Adewumi can call me so that I can have clarify what it is that he's talking about, which company has folded up. And if you do the right investment, that is why I said, look, don't invest in Ponzi schemes.
And you've always said, you actually said it again last week. Hello, David. David. Hi, David. I think it's gone.
Okay. So you need to understand what you are investing in. I said last week that Ponzi schemes are not backed up legally. So you cannot hold anybody. But if you do something, a proper investment, there are sanctions, there are bodies that regulate, which you can go to. So it is very, very important to know what you are doing. So I talked about also time. Because some of these things, some of this investment, for instance, if I go and I see an opportunity, I buy real estate. A real estate is not easily convertible to money. So we look at liquidity as well. When do you need this money you want to put into this thing? If you say, I need it sharp, remember that land or real estate, it may be one of the best investments, but it is not readily convertible. So imagine during this COVID-19 period, if all you had was just property, and then you needed cash, who will buy property from you? Exactly.
We'll definitely continue from here next week, Monday. So keep your dates with us. But remember, the show continues tomorrow morning on the Breakfast Show with Chief and I, and later on with Engineer Debo. Okay, we love you guys. Make sure you stay safe.
Be money wise.
Be money wise and keep winning. Have an amazing week. Bye.